Last year, I attempted a limit lock of Pokemon White 2, which is basically a harder version of a hardcore Nuzlocke, where I only get one Pokemon per gym badge. This loss has followed me all of last year and into this year, and it's time for some get back. I will be running this challenge back and attempting to actually win this super evil Nuzlocke. If you remember from last run, the trainer Pokemon will be randomized, but my Pokemon will be unrandomized. If you think I will actually win this time, let me know in the comments below, and be sure to hit that sub button and drop a like on the video, as it goes a long way to helping me out. Let's run this Nuzlocke back. Welcome everybody back to Pokemon White 2. Today we have to take care of some business that we left in last year's run of Pokemon White 2. We're running back the limit lock for attempt 2. Let's get it. All right, everybody. So like I said, if you haven't seen part 1, go check it out on the channel. I lost in a very embarrassing fashion. I've been wanting to get back at it. I had a couple other runs I wanted to do in my mind before I got to this. So we're going to tackle this. So for those of you who don't know or don't remember, this is a regular randomized run, but I don't get randomized Pokemon. I just get the regular wild Pokemon as is. And it's a limit lock, so I only get one Pokemon per gym badge. So, last time we went with Oshawott. Black Keys to Oshawott was a GOAT. For variety's sake, though, we're going to switch it up. I think I'm going to go with Snivy. I think having a good solid grass type, it doesn't do too great in a normal version of Black 2, White 2. In a randomized version, though, we get access to Leech Seed. Hopefully we get Synthesis at some point or some sort of healing move, but I have a perfect name for this Pokemon. It's got to be in all caps. We're going back to the band theme this time. Linkin Park, the future superior, welcome to the squad. All right, everybody, so just like last time, I'm going to go rip in the Flossessy Ranch yet again. There's just too much good things up there for me to not rip up there. Last time we got him a Reap, so we'll see what we get this time. All right, everybody, it is time to get our first encounter before the first gym. Our first and only encounter. Let's see what we got here. Show me something decent, man. All right. I mean, it's a water type. Psyduck's not the best Pokemon in the world, but it's a water type. I'm not upset about this. It's definitely needed on the team. And just like that, Psyduck is on the team. Got ourselves a water type. It's going to be a minute for it to evolve. That's like my biggest worry with it. It's a good Pokemon, but it's just going to take a minute to evolve. We're going to go with Nirvana the Psyduck. Welcome to the squad. All right, everybody, we are here at the first gym. I got Nirvana and Linkin Park up almost to the cap. Good thing is we will get a Servine for this gym, so that'll be a big help. We won't get a Golduck. This is going to be an uphill battle. I tweaked some of the randomizer settings a little bit, so it should be a little bit more challenging in the beginning. One of the things I've noticed always in my runs is that it's a little easy at the beginning and then it gets crazier later on. So hopefully the beginning parts of this game will be a little bit more interesting. I don't know. We'll see. All right, everybody, we are here at the first gym. This is a squad going into the first gym. Linkin Park and Nirvana are all leveled up. Linkin Park also has evolved. So let's see. It's going to be a 2-on-3. That's part of the challenge I talked about for the early game. Let's go. I'm not losing this time. We're going to start this run off with a W against Charon. Let's get it. Porygon 2, that is not a amazing start. Whatever, down goes Porygon 2. Clang.
If he has an electric move, this is going to be a little bit of a pickle here, folks.
Well, he does have an electric move. This is going to be interesting here. Not good. It has Thunder Shock, which is very scary. I think we're gonna have to go out into Nirvana here. Problem is, I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to outlast this thing. All right, no longer disabled. We're gonna pivot back out to Linkin Park. I'm playing a dangerous game here. If this last Pokemon is pretty free, we might be able to walk away from this with being just fine. Maybe. We'll see though. Okay, charging. It's gonna potion, which is very unfortunate. He's just clicking charge. Very much he's throwing. And I'm not complaining. He missed gear grinds, okay. Dude. I should not. How did I walk away winning? How did I walk away winning that? He clicked charge. Like, it's the Gen 5 AI. Gen 5 AI just loves to throw. Great heavens. Pikachu, okay, we're out. That's actually really easy. Dude, how did I win? How did I win this fight? All right, he holds. I think we should be fine after the chip. All right. What That was an insane first fight that I should not have won. All right, everybody, we are here at the Verbank Complex for our next encounter. Ripping in the double battle grass. Maybe we'll get something better. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. 2 electric types for our choices here. I was kind of pulling for Growlithe, low-key, but I'm definitely down with either of these. I think Magnemite's probably the better pull here. We're going to name this Magnemite Pearl Jam. Let's get it. Welcome to the squad. All right, everybody, we are at gym number 2, taking on Roxy. Got Pearl Jam all leveled up with the rest of the squad. Gonna barge in here. Hopefully we get a little, just as lucky as the first chit, right? All right, everybody, it is time to take on Roxy, the second gym leader. It's gonna be an even 3-on-3. Everybody's all fully leveled up to the cap of 23. Let's get it, man. Starting off with a Mighty Anna. That should be, it's a little interesting here. Linkin Park's got a pretty nuts moveset now. Learn Leech Seed, and it also, I got a team for Horn Leech. So, down goes Mighty Anna. Got back to, basically up to full. It, howled twice, which was a little scary, but I was able to get some HP back. Dratini's up next. Not the best thing to see. It's your ace. This thing, oh, this thing's gonna have Dragon Rage, isn't it? If it doesn't have Dragon Rage, we should be completely fine here. But if it has Dragon Rage, I'm spooked a bit. All right, we should be chill here. This should go down. It didn't click Dragon Rage, so it just kept clicking Slam. It might have had it. I didn't really... There's no point for me to really check, to be honest. So, anyways, Marowak is your last Pokemon. That's pretty easy. I'm just going to stay with Linkin Park. Nice. Just had to get a little lucky there. Got close down to HP there, but let's get it, man. Second gym badge is a dub. That was Linkin Park sweep. Kind of a generational pull there from Linkin Park. We love that. But, as always, generational pulls from Linkin Park. All right, everybody. We are ripping our next encounter here on Route 4. I think it's got the best variety of Pokemon here, so show me something heat, please. All right, we got Sandile. That's kind of what I wanted, and I'm super happy about this. It's like consistently one of the best Pokemon in Gen 5. Cannot complain about this thing at all. I got a perfect nickname for this Pokemon. We're going to go with, honestly, probably one of my favorite bands of all time. We're going to go with Paramore the Sandile. Welcome to the team. All right, everybody, we are at gym number 3. The squad got a little bit of a power boost here. Pearl Jam and Paramore both evolved, so that's really sick. Linkin Park and Nirvana are still about the same as ever. If we beat this gym, we will get a fully evolved starter, if I'm not mistaken. And then after the 4th gym, we could basically fully evolve our entire team. So this is going to be one step closer to getting a big dub across our team. Let's get it. Berg has 4 Pokemon. It's an even 4-on-4. Starting off with a Monferno. That is an awful lead for me. Torment, that's not bad. But Psyduck by himself just isn't very good right now. Golduck, like I said before, will be fine. But it's going to be kind of... We're going to be on the struggle bus a bit with Psyduck right now. But we should be able to pull through on this Monferno. If this is all Nirvana has to do during this fight, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, the one-shot. Never mind. Take back what I said. Nirvana's putting in some work right now. Nidoking. Not loving this. It shouldn't have a ground move, so I could go out to Pearl Jam. I'm worried about Thrash. That's not bad damage. Oh, he has Moody. Okay, special attack up. What is that lower? Defense. I could stay in and kill now because of that, actually. I think I stay in. I think I can get a kill here. Ooh. Okay, he got a crit. His Shell Bell, too. Okay. Barely missed out on the knockout. Get the Confuse, though. Moody Boost. Oh, evasiveness. That's horrid. Defense fell again. Gym leaders are weird about potioning in this game. I'm gonna go... Let's just go out to Pearl Jam. Just gotta play this smart. I'm gonna have to... Sonic Boom with Pearl Jam. Yeah, there's the potion. Evasiveness. Oh, dude, this thing's like +4 evasion. Do I have a move that doesn't miss? Oh, I have no guard. I have no guard. I have no guard on Paramore. This should work. Alright, cool. Down goes Nidoking. A little risky there, but I had a Dark Gem on Paramore just to kind of ensure that kill. Alright. Manaphy. Scary, but we do have Linkin Park for this. I need to make sure... I need to look at this thing's moveset.
If Tail Glow's coming my way, I'm not too thrilled about that.
Sweet. No harm, no foul. Down goes Manaphy. Kind of like a perfect matchup we had for that, so I will certainly take that. One more Pokemon left. Lincoln Park's basically full health. Butterfree. All right, just like that, third gym badge has been acquired. Butterfree goes down. We're cooking. This is a good run so far. We're off to a good start. It's all going to depend on the second half of the run, I feel like. Gen 5, or at least Black 2, White 2, is kind of weird. And the second half of the game is pretty easy, especially in this type of challenge when you can stack encounters. If you're not losing anything early on, then you should be fine. But right now, I like the team. I need something for grass types. I kind of realized during these past couple of gym fights, I need something for grass types. Grass types are the kind of the bane of my existence. So I might try to go get a flying type or a poison type, something of the sort. All right, everybody, we are ripping our next encounter here in the forest. Let's see what we can get here. All right, I'll take that. That's a good grass counter. I need a grass counter. Pretty good Pokemon. It's not super flashy, but it'll do. All right, we're going to go with a little bit of some punk representation here. We're going to go with the Clash, the future Scolipede. Welcome to the squad. All right, everybody, it is 4th gym leader time. I'm going to give you a very brief team showing here. Lincoln Park fully evolved, and it is... Actually, I'm just going to give you a team recap because there's a lot to cover here. It got Download. That is a sick ability for Lincoln Park. Nirvana fully evolved. That's terrible. Not too much on the moveset department change, but we'll get Surf. That's really all we need it for. In the future, the Clash, the newly acquired Pokemon on our team, has Technician. That's so sick. Really excited to keep using this thing. Paramore is about the same as ever. I taught it Icicle Spear. That's kind of what... Oh, got Dig too. And then Pearl Jam is also the same. So, bad lead for me, but we could probably handle this. Well, I forgot. I said it. I said it before that I was like, oh, I gotta worry about no guard because this thing randomly got no guard. That was such a stupid death. That was such a stupid death. Well, rest in peace. You know, it's because I'm playing careless. I'm playing so careless right now. That was just not a death that... Whatever. It's fine. There's a lot of ground types in this game. We can bounce back. Rest in peace, Paramore. That sucks. You know, the annoying thing is I totally didn't have to go out into Paramore at all. I could have just saved it, and I could have just gone out to Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam would have just done the job fine. I'm sad now. I'm very sad now. Whatever. Live and learn, I guess. Good reference right there. Wish Cash. There's not many deaths I've had in my Nuzlocke career on YouTube here that I look back and I'm like, man, that was completely me being stupid. That was probably my dumbest Nuzlocke death I think I've had. I mean, like, obviously, if I didn't know it had no guard, then, you know, that would... Okay. Okay, this thing is Dragon Claw. I think my best course of action... We're gonna hope it doesn't go for Dragon Claw off the bat. It does. How much is this gonna do? I'm 3 levels above. I'm a bulky Pokemon. I eat that decently well. With some Hornleech Chip, we should be fine. Alright, cool. Down goes Garchomp. Just stalled a little bit. Having the big root on Lincoln Park is super sick right now, so... Whatever. Down goes Garchomp. I'm gross. Man, I really wish I would have had Paramore up right now. Alright. Gonna flip in Nirvana here. Alright. They got a little close there, but down goes the Metagross, and down goes the 4th gym leader. That was a difficult fight. That was a very difficult fight. 2 pseudos made that super scary, but maybe one of the dumbest Nuzlocke deaths I've had. Well, dumb deaths are something that often plagues me as a Nuzlocker. This one, we just took in my ability to not read, or I can't read, or whatever I want to call it. Laying to Rest, probably one of my favorite Pokemon we could have gotten for this run. S in the chat to Krokorok was like 3 levels away, or 2 levels away from being a Crocodile. F's in the chat. So, we got a pretty good core even still after that little debacle. Alright, everybody, I think for my next encounter, I am going to end up ripping the Zorua. I thought about it earlier. I want a fast, mixed attacker sweeper Pokemon on the team. I think it'll be a good add. Alright, everybody, it is gym number 5 time. I got our whole squad all leveled up. The cap is 43. So, let's see what we can do in this gym. Alright, everybody, we are here at Clay. I've got our Zoroark all leveled up. I named him Sum 41, so thought that was pretty fitting. Unfortunately, he has weak armor, which is a pretty bad ability. Lowers our defense, which is already pretty bad as is. Complete glass cannon. It does raise our speed, which is nice. I'm going to make him our lead probably for now. But yeah, other than that, team's looking about the same. So after this, we're able to go get Pearl Jam finally evolved. So let's get it, man. Taking on Clay. Hopefully we don't have a dumb death like we did in the last gym, and we can finally get a full team of 6. Let's get it. Wormadam, that is a great start for us. I'll probably actually switch just to be safe here, but pretty bad Pokemon. Down goes Wormadam. It actually had color changed, so that was kind of odd, but good start off here. Crobat. Okay, that's not too bad. Got Magneton for this. Nice, got a crit there. Nice crit. Down goes Crobat. Send out the Clash. See what the Clash has on Exploud here. Oh, the one shot. This thing having Technician's pretty sick. It's also hoarding a Poison Barb, so that just makes Poison Tail to do even more. But last Pokemon is Tangrowth. That is insanely free. Just like that, Clay goes down. 5 gym badges down. Doing good. We can finally go get a team of 6. I probably am going to go rip in the cave. Mistralton Cave, I believe is what it's called. The one where we could get Axew, and I know we could get an Aggron in there too. So either or, a Haxorus or an Aggron would be super sick. I know I have a little bit of a need for like kind of the Steel or Rock type. So maybe Axew isn't the best call right now, but Haxorus is so good that I don't even really care. So we'll probably go for that as our next encounter. All right, everybody, we are here in Mistralton Cave. Hopefully we get something good. Let's see what we got here. That's kind of not what I wanted. It's not bad. We're going to name this Bush. Pretty go to band. Band I've been liking a lot more recently. Welcome to the squad. Alrighty, we have made it to Mistralton City. It is going to be time for the 6th gym leader. 6th gym. This is our squad going into it. We got Bush all fully leveled up and evolved. And guess what? It has color change. My ability luck is second to none. But the rest of the team is looking pretty mint. Pearl Jam finally evolved, which is nice. Nirvana got Surf. Everything else is basically the same. Let's see what we got here. 6 gym time. Still going to be a 4 Pokemon team for her. Feeling good. Feeling good. We've been cruising. I've been liking the progress we've been making. Gonna hopefully build our endgame team here relatively soon. So, Leavanny, this is a kind of bad start for me, but this should be fine. Alrighty, down goes Leavanny. Only sucky thing is, okay, I got a crit. It changed my ability, so I probably went away from that one shot, but it's whatever. Beartic up next. It's actually perfect for Bush here. This thing does get a fighting move, which is a little spooky. Alright, down goes Beartic. I actually got one Omni Boost with Pearl Jam here with Ancient Power, so, well, okay, I got to switch for this. I can't stay in, but that would have been cool if I could have gotten a sweep there. Bush did not do very good against that. I'm probably about to bench Bush once we get the chance. So, Throw's up next. That should be easy for the Clash here. It goes Throw. That was kind of annoying. Had to Toxic it just to make sure it died. Lucario, I think that's your last Pokemon. I'm pretty sure this is your last mod. Yes, it is. Intimidate Lucario is kind of spooky. Got most of the team healthy for this. I don't have a ton for this, to be honest. I'm just going to Leech Seed it. At least stay in and do that. SD and Calm Mind, it only has one attacking move, so, or has one other move that I haven't seen yet. It has SD, Quick Guard, and Calm Mind. Okay, we're fine. I don't know what a move it actually had. Probably not like Force Palm or anything, really, so I don't know. That was a weird exchange. Lucario goes down, and that is 6 gym badges. Still only 1 death. Still cruising along just fine. Probably going to look to bench Bush. Color change on that thing is abysmal. It's such a bad ability. Just say, it's the luck of the draw, but it's a good backup mon to have just in case if things go sour. I don't know what I want to get. I really don't know what I want to get. There's that grounds, or that desert area where you get a couple ground types. Alright, everybody, I'm playing a little bit of a cheese game here. I'm speeding up. I'm going to rip, okay, we're going to rip right now. This is a guaranteed Excadrill for us, this encounter. The shaking, or the bubbling, whatever it is, spot in the cave. I just want to rip this. I think this is like the best thing that we can get across everything right now. I need a ground type. This is one of the best ground types we can get. After my little blunder, we'll say, in the 4th gym, we need a ground type back. So it's Excadrill. It's always good. We're going to go with a name that feels very, very fitting for Excadrill. Let's go with Creed the Excadrill. Welcome to the squad. Opelucid City, we are going to get ready to take on the 7th gym leader. And then basically after this, it'll be straight to the 8th gym leader. We'll have a bunch of evil team stuff to do, but should be Elite Four time before you know it. I like the buildings of the squad. I kind of need, like, I want a fire or flying type. I think that'll be the one thing I try to go look for. Not that grass is like a big issue for us, but it could be if we run into like a pretty strong grass type, like a grass starter or something like that could be a little tricky for us. So I'll probably look to add something like that if I can. All right, everybody, taking on Drayden here. Start off with a Gallade. That's fine. Taking a close combat. Okay. Don't love that. We can get some heals back though. Let's get the G-Drain off. Gallade to go down. That's not... That's a fine exchange. I don't know how many other Mons on my team are going to take a close combat from a Gallade. So Lincoln Park was definitely up there for that. So Sharpedo comes out next. I might... Do I outspeed? I'm just going to rip this. Yeah, I outspeed. This is a one-shot. Even if it's not, I get healed off of this. So this is a layup. Perfect. It might have had Ice Fang. That's probably why it went out to it. But whatever. Get back up to full because of that. Down goes Sharpedo. Halfway down with the fight. Pinsir. Gotta hop out for this. This should one-shot, I feel. Nice. Alright, cool. I don't know if that confusion damage helped at all, but sweet. Down goes Pinsir. Miss Magius is the last Mon. That should be pretty free for some 41. Down goes Miss Magius. That is gym number 7. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty easy gym. My controller died in the middle of that fight. That was fun. But, I'm getting a little bit worried. This happened in the last run. I got really comfortable towards the end of this game, and it kind of all came back to bite me later in the game. So we'll see if that happens. I'm going to be a little bit more smart with my last 2 encounters. I had to think about that for a second. Rip our next encounter here on Route 14. Couple of things I would like on this route. Let's see. Hopefully we get one of those things. Okay, that's actually exactly what I wanted. Perfect. I will certainly take a Swablu. I was between this or Drifblim wouldn't have been bad, or Mienshu wouldn't have been bad either. There's a lot of good... Oh, I have 5 balls. Lovely. There's a lot of good stuff on this route. And a flying type is something I, like, definitely need. So, I thought it was only fitting. Hopefully we just catch this right now and we don't have to worry about it. Okay, nice. Caught the Swablu. I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. We're going to name this Swablu Chevelle. Welcome to the squad. Alright, everybody, I think I'm going to elect to bench Pearl Jam for now, which might be a little bit of a weird decision, but hear me out. We have a bad fire weakness. Excadrill kind of needs to be on the team. I need a ground type. I've thought about this for a minute, so I need Excadrill on the team. It's too good. Nirvana has to stay. It's really our only fire counter, and we have 3 Mons that are weak. I don't really want to take the Clash off. I might have to. I kind of want to see how this new team goes, but my thinking... I have Lincoln Park. I don't necessarily need an electric type for water types. I have water types covered. Flying types I have covered too with Creed. So I'm chilling with electrics coverage, and I already have steel type. So I don't think I necessarily need an electric type, and Lincoln Park is kind of just better. Just has a better move set, and it's a starter. I'm not taking my starter off. And I really want to get Chevelle on the team. I need a flying type. And a dragon type is just a bonus. So I think this is going to be the squad for now. So yeah, barring anything crazy, we'll have a pretty flexible team going in to the Elite Four. We can play with a lot of different type and team combinations. We still have Bush alive. I don't know if I will use Bush. That ability is just brutal on it. I could definitely see Pearl Jam getting back onto the team for now. It's really going to depend on what this last Pokemon is and what I want to go with. The Volcarona play is very tempting, but I've really liked using the Clash. If it didn't have Technician, I probably wouldn't have it on the team right now, but Technician is really helping it. So I don't know. We'll have to see what we get. I'll probably elect to wait on my last encounter, actually, but we'll see. All right, everybody, it is 8th and the final gym leader time. Here's squad going in. If you missed or weren't paying attention, I guess I swapped in Chevelle for Pearl Jam. I decided it made the most sense. I'm playing with some new team combinations here for a second. Let's hope this isn't a pushover, but also I don't lose anything. I need some content here a little bit. Jump fluff off the start. That shouldn't be too bad. Kind of sucks. I do have shell armor on Chevelle, so really solid ability. Like one of the most consistently great abilities for a Nuzlocke. Oh, you're flying too. It's gonna bounce again. It's kind of funny how the sequencing works for this. I just win the sequence here. So, whatever. Down goes Jump Bluff. That was pretty easy. One down. Dodrio. Okay. Alright, that Thrash did a lot of damage. I had to switch in on 2 Thrashes, but I get the one shot, so that's fine. Krieg does it, of course. Who is up next? Sock. Okay. Well, that's perfect for Chevelle. Yeah, I'll just go with Chevelle for this. Take the close combat. I should eat that pretty well. Yeah, not bad. Let's see if a -1 defense fly will do the trick here. Barely doesn't. I'm just gonna depulse. Probably on the potion. Yup, that's fine. Who is the last Pokemon you have? Sableye. That is Lamau. Alright, down goes Sableye. I'm pretty sure this thing had huge power. He did a lot of damage to Chevelle. He did a lot of damage to some 41, so that was a little worrying, but we get through it all the same, and that is all 8 gym badges. But in this game, that doesn't mean we are completely to the Elite Four. That means we get to go fight Getsis and his bunch of his other guys. He's got a bunch of other dudes we gotta fight with him as well. So we're gonna go tackle that next. All right, everybody, we are here doing the first half of the Team Plasma stuff. Gonna knock this out real quick. I think we have a fight at the end of this little section, and then we fight Chorus and then Getsis. Those are kind of like the main fights of this area. So yeah. Alright, that double battle is done. Wasn't really difficult at all. Just kind of bullied one side and got the dub. Alright, everybody. I think after thinking it over a little bit, I think I'm going to bench some 41 and throw Magnezone back on the team. I wanted to make this Pokemon work. Weak Armor has just been such a bad ability for a Zoroark. It's a good Pokemon and maybe could come to the Elite Four, but I think I need a little bit more bulk on this team. Just doing those fights right there, I was running into the problem of bulk a lot. We have a little bit better fire coverage now with Chevelle on the team, so I think we could comfortably put Pearl Jam back on the team. All right, we are here doing the second half of this Team Plasma stuff real quick. Mostly got to worry about fighting Chorus. That's the next like obstacle we have here for us. So yeah, probably taking on one of the more difficult fights here of the end game. Taking on Chorus, he'll have 5 Pokemon, so he's basically like a pseudo Elite Four member here right now. So I'm feeling okay. I think the Magnezone switch was necessary. I just needed a little bit more bulk, like I said earlier, and, well, some 41 would have been great here, but leading with Linkin Park anyways, I feel pretty good about this fight. Crit clean one-shot there on Hypno. Big dub from Linkin Park. So now a Vanillux up next. Honestly, good thing we added that Magnezone. This thing would be very annoying without that. Speed boost, super glad we have something to take care of this. That's a really annoying ability. Dude, no. Are you kidding me, dude? Well, that sucks. No other way to put it other than that just really sucks. Oh, dude, I hate Miracle. Oh, dude, that's just the worst. I knew this thing in the back of my mind had it. I just didn't think it had it at this level. Rest in peace, Pearl Jam. But down goes the Vanillux. Infernape, that should be pretty free for Chevelle. Alright, it's -1 defense after a C combat, so I should be able to eat this. Or I shouldn't be able to eat that, rather. Sweet, down goes the Infernape. 2 more Pokemon left for Chorus. Hopefully, no more shenanigans happen. Okay! Yeah, this thing might have, like, the worst possible moveset for us right now. My initial idea was to go out into Creed and Earthquake, but it has Aura Sphere, and then it has 2 Steel moves, and then it has Whir of Time. I think my best play here... I have 1 more Pokemon after this. I'm going to go to Linkin Park, pop the Leech Seed. It should have to recharge. Yep, okay. I might need to sack something here to get Creed in. Oh, dude, this sucks. This is such an annoying mon to go against. I'm not going to be able to heal or do anything with Linkin Park. Nirvana's probably not going to eat it either. Pearl Jam would have been great for this situation. I have to do this. And then Creed's my win con here. So, gonna send out the Clash and just hope and pray. There goes the Roar of Time. It can miss. It didn't. If I eat this, I probably still sack this thing anyways. Maybe. Nope. Rip. Rest in peace to the Clash. That was a needed sacrifice. This run's low-key going downhill so quick. I could SD, but not worth. Alright. Down goes Dialga. Had to do a sack. I don't know if that was the best play. Creed probably would have lived a Roar of Time. I was just so worried about Aura Sphere. It was a Colress Massacre. He's been a real problem on this channel recently. With the first run of this and then our Pokerogue Nuzlocke. Little self-promo there, but those were two really good team members we just lost. And now we have to take on Ghetsis with a team of 5. That's not fun. But at least we have a clear vision of what we need with our last encounter. Oh. So I actually lied. We don't have to take on Ghetsis with a team of 5. I've completely forgot we had some 40, or not some 41, Bush in the box. So, yeah, we can have a team of 6. I'm not going to rip the encounter right now. It's just one fight. If we can get past, I guess we have a couple other fights before we fight Ghetsis. But if we can get past the Ghetsis fight, then we can kind of control our own destiny a little bit better. At least we didn't lose to the uber broken legend. I'm thinking about that again in my head. I probably would have been fine, and I didn't need to switch out. I kind of got the Clash killed for no reason. Stop giving me these legendaries, man. I should be fine here, but like, I've been dancing around legendaries all game, so I guess I kind of deserve it now. Whatever. All right, everybody, it's the moment you all have been waiting for. It's the Ghetsis fight, 6-on-6. Got Bush, some 41 on the squad. I'm actually leading with Bush. Might be a bad idea, but thought it could be a good pivot. Let's get it, man. Been going through some trials and tribulations here. Starting off with a Weezing. That's a pretty good lead for us. I could pivot. Okay, it just clicked Memento. That's fine. I was going to set up some Stealth Rocks here, which I should be able to get that off before he switches in his next Pokemon. Baller. Okay, cool. Alakazam is up next. Be an easy knockout here. Layup kill. Sweet. Down goes Alakazam. 2 done. Looking good so far. Looking good. Crocodile. That should be fine for Lincoln Park, actually. Nice. Down goes Crocodile. Halfway down with the fight. Basically full health on all my Mons still, too. So, this is we're really cooking right now. Hydreigon. Okay, that's his Cannon Mon. Another pretty uber broken Pokemon. I can afford to use Lincoln Park here a bit. Dragon Rush is gonna hurt. Oh! Don't do that to me, dude! Let's go to Creed, see how much damage this is gonna do. I know the Steel's gonna resist, but let's hope for a miss here, too. If we get a miss here, then we're fine. Nice. Okay. Asking you shall receive. We should be perfectly fine here. I can rip an Earthquake. Nice. All right. Scary, scary Mon down. Good thing we still had most of our team behind us for that. So, Kingdra. Nice. Down goes Kingdra. Had a flip-flop between a couple Pokemon there. Hopefully this last thing isn't too crazy. I'm not the healthiest right now. I'm tired of fighting these dragon types, man. Well, by the grace of the heavens, this thing is 1 level away from having Outrage. A little screwed, to put it like that, but that is a flawless Ghetsis fight, done and dusted. One more fight, which is the rival fight, which is a very important fight if you saw the last run. And then it's Elite Four time. I'm going to make a pivot. We're going to get our last encounter, though, and then we're going to go take on the rival. I think that's the plan. I'm going to rip this Volcarona. This has been kind of like in the back of my mind for a while now as a Pokemon that I might want to get for this run. Yeah, so I'm super pumped to have this. We got to name something. We need a savior. We need a hero for this run. Somebody who we can write in the scrolls that saved this run. We need somebody. I'm so sorry for doing this. To show us what they're made of. Welcome Crush 40 to the team. All right, everybody. The dreaded fight is here. If you remember last time, in the last run, this is where I lost last time. Spoiler alert. This is where I lost last time, and it was to a really stupid Palkia. If I see a Palkia in this fight again, I'm screaming. That's not much better, but we can handle it. Probably won't one-shot, but I don't know what it'll have for Crush 40. We won't have a flying move or anything. Oh, we do just get the one-shot. Great exchange there. Down goes Latias. Staraptor should be fine. I think I'm going to just Depulse here. Brave Bird again. Oh! Alright. Whew. Staraptors are scary for us right now, man. Chevelle holds, though. Go out to the Granbull. Sweet. Oh, crit definitely mattered there, but down goes Granbull, back up to full health. As long as he doesn't have a Palkia, we should be home free. Kricketune. Alright, that's not a Palkia, I think. We're at the Elite Four this time. I can actually say that. We're at the Elite Four. That was a really easy fight. If it didn't have the importance of last run, I probably wouldn't even have highlighted that fight, but... Alright, everybody. We are outside the gates of the Elite Four. I'm going to give you a quick team recap here. Alright. Starting off with our newest addition, Crush 40, the Volcarona, Rocket Toxic, Heatwave, Bug Buzz, and Quiver Dance. Going to be a really good Pokemon for us in this run. I'm super excited for this Pokemon. Next up, we have Nirvana, the Golduck, who's been around since basically day one. Pretty garbage moveset. I honestly, it couldn't learn anything. I even found the TM for Ice Punch. Still couldn't learn it. Live and you learn, I guess. But choice specs on him just to buff that Surf is mostly what I'm trying to get out of that. Toxic, Amnesia, and Zen Headbutt is kind of there for some support, but and coverage, I guess, too. Next up, we have Creed, the Excadrill. Very, very simple guy. He's been okay. He's been a little shaky throughout this run. Excadrill's not as bulky as I remember, but if I could set him up into a way where I can sweep, I might try to do that. ST Simple is kind of funny. I haven't really been using that, though, but holding the Stone Plate as well. Next up, we got Chevelle here, rocking with Shell Armor and holding the Expert Belt. I don't really have a ton of expectations for this thing. I kind of just need it just to eat hits if I need to, and just kind of be a flying Pokemon, so yeah. Next up, we have our starter and probably our best Pokemon of the run, Lincoln Park, the Superior, holding that Big Root with the download ability. Pretty nuts Pokemon, pretty nuts ability. Last but certainly not least, we have Sum 41, the Zoroark, with a pretty good moveset, lacks in sense to get a little lucky there, with a terrible ability in Weak Armor. Let me know if you think I could do this. I don't feel the best about this run, being perfectly honest, but it's not an incredible team. I'm definitely gonna need to put the pedal to the metal here a little bit to try to get the dub here. But without further ado, it's time. Elite Four member number 1. Here we go, Chantal. Best Elite Four theme of the series. I said this last time we did a black and white run. I love this Elite Four theme. They're going to have 5 Pokemon each. Kind of made it like the normal Elite Four in other games. So, starting with a Chandelure. I think that's a bad start for me. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's a very bad start for me. That's okay. It'd be funny if this was unrandomized, but, you know, it's not. Alright, that was a really annoying exchange there. It has Moody, so that was just really annoying there. But whatever, down goes Chandelure. Next up, we got Rampardos. I really hope this isn't a throw, but all signs are pointing to me staying in here. So, let's go for it. See if Nirvana can pull through here. I feel pretty confident. Choiced up here. 2 levels above. Alright, nice. Down goes Rampardos. This thing has no special defense, too, so I was nice about that. Nirvana getting some kills here. Jumpluff up next. That should be pretty fine. Alright, this should take out the Jumpluff. Nice. 3 down. Cooking so far in this fight. Kabutops. That's perfectly fine for Lincoln Park. Just gotta swap out here. Nice. Down goes Kabutops. 1 more Pokemon left. See what we got here. Been pretty easy so far. Ledian. Okay, that's absolutely free. Just like that, first Elite Four member is done. Alright. Member number 2. Grimsley. Here we go. Still leading with Lincoln Park. I just like the download lead. I think that's a pretty sick tech that we can utilize if we can get the sweep up, right? So, Sawsbuck, that's not really a good lead for us, but that should be pretty easily killable. Probably just go back out to Crush 40 and get the job done. Dude, was that a crit? That just one-shot me? This thing has to have huge power. There's no way this thing doesn't have huge power. Oh, dude. This run just became 10 times more difficult. I mean, Volcarona's not like the bulkiest Pokemon out there, but like, I was at full, basically. Look, I had a Sawsbuck last run. It was not that good. I will be frank. It was not that good. Well, rest in peace, Crush 40. I don't feel good about her chances now after that. I'm gonna be completely honest. We'll see. Maybe we get some good randomized luck here, but all right, get a layup kill there with Golem. He had Stone Edge, but Lincoln Park was able to eat that. The Azumarill, okay. This is gonna be another easy layup kill here. All right, now goes the Azumarill. Halfway done with this fight here. Bro, oh man, he's gotta keep going for this. He's just gonna keep. Okay, this is fine. He's throwing. Oh, get it? Throw, like the name? Dude, I'm so smart. He's gotten 3 Endures in a row, which is kind of crazy. All right, down goes Throw. Should be one more Pokemon left. I was worried about him having, like, C-Combat or something. That was what I was mostly worried about, but... That's not what we like to see. I'm gonna be completely honest. We do not like seeing that at all. I don't know if I have speed or not, but I think either way we G-Drain. Missed the Dragon Rush. All right, cool. Garchomp is done. That was scary. I am just so mad. I don't know. Maybe you guys were screaming at your whatever you're watching this on, like I shouldn't switch into Volcarona. But man, I don't know. I just, oh, that might come back to haunt me. We're done with the fight though, so like that part of it is good, but still feeling just absolute. I feel like a turd log after having that death, to be honest. I don't know. Let's see what we got here though. Let's keep pushing. Don't focus on the past. Gorbis, excellent lead for us. Dude, so far, Lincoln Park has been the absolute carry for this Elite Four run. It's been absolutely awesome for us. Gorbis goes down, but we got next. Drifblim, gotta hop out for that. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, okay, that was a high roll last time. I don't really know what this thing's gonna actually have. If it might just click. Ooh. I don't love that. What are you going into? Venusaur. Alright, nice. Down goes Venusaur. Chevelle is just, it's more of a bulky Pokemon, so the flies aren't going to fully be there throughout this Elite Four attempt, but it's alright. Drifblim comes back out. Oh, dude. Come on. Chevelle, please eat this. Please eat this. That's massive, dude. Okay, Gengar comes out. Dude, I can't believe... I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that thing having an explosion, dude. Okay, awesome. I overthought that a lot. I thought I wasn't going to outspeed that thing. That's awesome. Reuniclus. Okay, this is a layup kill. This is fine. Perfect. All right, man. Kind of anticlimactic end to that fight there, but we've been doing really, really well. We haven't fought, like, the most scary Pokemon in the world, but, like, we haven't fought a legendary yet. Knock on wood. You know, doing that now. But, doing good. All right, everybody. The last Elite Four member, Marshall, taking them on right now, or Jonathan. 2 more fights left. We've done good so far. Let's see if we can keep going. Zangoose. Okay. Should be fine. This thing's... not the bulkiest in the world. I don't know what it's gonna have. Nice, nice. Good start. Who's cooking next? Sea King. That's a layup kill. I don't know why they've been doing... I don't know why the AI is doing this. So that's an easy layup kill. Yeah. Whatever. Down goes Sea King. Probably have to flip out, though, since I don't have stab anymore. Ooh, okay. Here's the legend. Nice. That's that Stone Plate coming in clutch. I don't know if I would have one-shot regardless, so... sweet. Down goes Thundurus. Simi Sage comes out next. Sweet. I got paralyzed in the process. That's a little unfortunate. So, down goes Simisage. Who is your last Pokemon? Minun. Alright, everybody. We are on to the champion. That was a free as could be fight. So, I can't wait to see all the comments that say that this run wasn't deserved because of this easy Elite Four. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, man. But, champion time. Last fight of the game. Let's get it. All right, everybody, here we go. The last fight of the Pokemon White 2 Limitlocke, taking on Iris here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We're going in understaffed, 5-on-6 here. Leading with Lincoln Park as usual. Starting off with the Zoroark. Oh, he actually just has Imposter. Nice. Down goes the Zoroark. Chevelle took a little bit of damage there. I got Recover on Chevelle if needed. Ooh, okay. It's probably going to click a Dragon move. I really hope you don't have Outrage. That's like the one thing I hope you don't have. He has it. Or she has it. Okay. I think I just ripped the Rock Slide. I do Outspeed. Maybe a flinch here. That would be big. I doubt I one-shot. Don't crit. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Please. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I have to. I have to do this. Please. Come on, Creed. Come on, Creed. Dog. That's like the worst case scenario, dude. Oh, okay. Let's think here. Let's not be smooth brains. Yeah, let's do that. I can outspeed with some 41. I just hope the Night Days can kill from this range. Oh, dude, please hit yourself. Please hit yourself. Okay. Whew, okay, you know what? That's not even some crap because I missed the Rock Slide range. I deserve a little bit of a break there. All right, we're still in this. Conkeldurr. I'm gonna go out to Nirvana here. So, I'm guessing it's gonna click Superpower or Hammer Arm. Okay, Hammer Arm. That's like the best case scenario. Dude. That did so much damage! Alright, I think here's the tech. I hate to keep doing this and going back and forth with sacking Pokemon, but I can't catch a break right now. I think we Surf. From the damage that we get based off of Surf, Nirvana's gonna go down. I can fly and kill this Conkeldurr. I'm Choice Spec'd, Surfed. That should do enough damage to knock out this Conkeldurr with Fly. I don't see any other way of pivoting around this, so I have to do this. Maybe I get a lucky miss, or it goes for Focus Punch or something. No way, no way, no way! Let's go! Nirvana's the GOAT! He didn't want to die yet! Let's go, man! That is an insane crit! Stun Fist, okay. Oh no. Okay, well. I guess I flew too close to the sun. Nirvana had his hero moment and then got struck and... man, that kind of sucks. But rest in peace, Nirvana. That was a great moment against that Conkeldurr, dude. I thought that's kind of why I was like, you know, maybe I can get that because of that that damage that it did off that. But this should still be fine regardless. You're going to Potion, so we're going to G-Drain here, even though I got the attack boost. Two more left. Two more left. If I hope I don't regret taking Nirvana. Okay. Swoobat. It's got to be some 41. It's got to be his time to shine. It's got to be. Nice. All right. Last Pokemon. Last Pokemon. Last Pokemon. Blastoise. We should be out. We should be out here, dude. I don't think Blastoise can have anything crazy for Lincoln Park. I swear if he has an Oko move, I'm going to throw some Baby Rage at this game, but attack, Rain Dance, that should do. This should be curtains, man. Come on. Woo! Let's get it, man. Let's get it. The monkey's off my back. It is gone. This Nuzlocke is done and dusted. It was haunting me for 4 months. This run was haunting me. I want to tell you so much, everybody. It was haunting me. That Palkia was haunting my dreams. And we got the redemption. We got the redemption on the White 2 Limitlocke. Give it up to the MVP of the run, Lincoln Park. The starter was the difference, man. The starter was the difference. That was, we went with Samurott last time, and, you know, the superior play was just better. It was just better. It was the smarter and it was the better play. And then not even to forget some of the other goats we had throughout the run. Yeah, man, that is the run. We are champions of the White 2 Limit-Lock. I'm happy I was able to revisit this. This run idea is really cool. Obviously, it's a Limit-Lock, which, you know, I do a lot here on the channel if you haven't seen already, a couple of them. But doing a randomized playthrough with regular Pokemon that or unrandomized Pokemon, I should say, it's a cool dynamic. Like, it's something that I haven't really thought about, and it flips the Nuzlocking dynamic on its head in a way. So that's really cool. But man, that was a thriller of a run. If you've watched this far into the video, I want to sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just trying to grow a YouTube channel out here, and any sort of support is so appreciated. I'm just trying to make the best content for you guys, and I really enjoy doing it every step of the way. But that's all for me. Smelly with the W. Feels good, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. I just hope it's a great rest of the day for you, and please take care.